me I sucked, so a little bit depressed by that. So, the real annoying part after this battle is that there's a cutscene. You'll see it, but it essentially makes everything you did in that one battle worthless. Especially when you're fighting as Silver. When you're Silver fighting Shadow, it's really a kick in the head. You know, just picture you're Silver, you're done beating up Shadow, and you go for the final blow, and what does he do? He Chaos Controls right behind you and kicks you in the back of the head. You know, so even though you beat up, you know, Shadow just a few minutes prior, he still gets the upper hand. So, why even bother? You know, you get a good boot to the head.
With the Chaos Emerald's power, I control time and space.
You can't break free.
I won't give up.
And he materializes his own Chaos Emerald somehow.
Can't lose. Not when I'm so close.
I've mentioned this a lot, but Silver's head looks kind of like a leaf of a certain illegal drug. See if you can figure it out.
Huh? You induce chaos control. I won't let anyone get in my way. I'll change the past and save the world.
I don't know how Chaos Control makes a portal to some random place,
Nephilus isn't
but
trying to help you create
whatever.
a better future. He's trying to eliminate the past.
Nope, you've just missed me sitting here talking, begging for more donations to the World Food Program.
To discover what happened. It seems we will see what took place 10 years ago. Follow me if you want the truth.
Well, according to this game, you could actually go back in time and stop it from ever being made. Which, you know, they're using the Chaos Emeralds for these petty little things, but if Shadow and Silver really put their heads to it, they can go back in time and just prevent Sonic 06 from ever being made. That would make the world such a better place. But I don't think that'll happen anytime soon.
My lord, it's too late! We've got to take shelter!
We can go back in time and prevent me from playing it at all. So, Robotnik has a whole bunch of little golden Hostess cupcakes on his shirt. The King of Solaris only has one. I don't know what that signifies. But something randomly blows up. You don't want to go back and kill Eggman because the original Sonic games were actually good, and you don't want to prevent those from being made. You know, he almost looks like the king from the CDI Zelda games.
Is that?
Except he doesn't have a boy. He's got a Princess Elise.
It's Iblis. And the Black Shadow is the original Nephilus.
It looks like they've just struck crude oil, actually.
They're escaping.
Maybe the idea for the Beverly Hillbillies came from Sonic 06. Then they went back in time to make the show made back in the 20th century. Yes, I'm obsessed with the CDI Zelda games. You got me.
Seal it with this.
I mean, the games themselves are awful. The cutscenes are awful, but they're so awful they're amazing. Could have wrapped bacon in bacon, which probably create a time warp so I can go back in time, except I probably go back to when I was eating bacon. The CDI animations are actually were actually made by random Russian people who I believe have never played Zelda before in their lives.
Nephilus, I won't let you escape.
This science is pretty advanced. The science is so advanced they haven't realized that mercury is a neurotoxin, which is why they have giant pools of mercury and giant mercury balloons floating all over this whole big mercury room thing. I also don't know why the base has to be underwater. I'm pretty sure they could do science just fine in a base that's above ground and above water. But, yeah. Maybe the people who were making Sonic 06 had some brain damage from playing with too much mercury. Who knows, but that would explain quite a bit to how this game turned out. Ouch. I love how these things can just burst through the floor and not show any damage at all to the floor underneath them. You know, you'd think coming up and blowing a hole through the floor would show some sort of damage, but in the world of Sonic the Hedgehog and Sonic 06, physics don't work that way. You know, just common sense does not apply. Abandon hope once you put the disc in the drive. No, come back. Came out that room, yeah. No, come back. And now I can finally go on this spring. I spent almost 3 minutes just mindlessly blowing up enemies. Yeah, and whenever they have characters following you, such as, oops, just as how Shadow was following me just a minute ago, they aren't advanced enough to know to jump over pits or to jump over water, and they'll just walk mindlessly into their death. And yes, I completely missed that jump right there, so I died. But at least I'm 68% of the way through Shadow's story, which means we can almost put this game to bed, and I'll never touch it ever again. And I'd recommend you don't either. I don't know if I'll ever do another Sonic Marathon, because I don't think I'll ever play Sonic 06 again.
Of course, I won't let you look at your selves. So it's probably honest.
No, I don't want to play Sonic Adventure 2 again. Once I finished Sonic 06, a lot of people wanted me to go and play Sonic 3D Blast. And since you guys donated money to the World Food Program, which is a fantastic cause you guys should be supporting, help fight off world hunger, help fight off malnutrition, and help fight off disease, just by making a quick donation while we play Sonic. And by we, I mean myself, because everybody else left. And I'm the only person left playing Sonic. Pity me, because this has ceased being fun. It's more of just a chore now.